Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 29th. I almost forgot. You have this partnership card. It says you're manifesting a strong and successful partnership. You have this options card. It says many options are becoming available to you. Take advantage of every opportunity. Let curiosity awaken your mind. Yeah, I would just start saying yes to things. Any opportunities that come your way, and just see what happens. See where things go, because it seems to me like we're in this time of development where things are maybe going to end differently than they started, but that could be a good thing. So, if we never get started, we're never going to see the development of what we are, thinking about doing, right? So I think that you are kind of in this, more of this like development energy, if that makes sense. And, I think it's a good thing. You have the Strength card, the Magician, and the Hangman. I literally do feel you could be attracting love. You have the Success in Love card. You have the Magician pointing to the King of Cups. I'm pretty sure you've had a water sign with me for the past couple weeks. So it could be a Scorpio right here. It could be any sign. It is a general reading. So take it how it resonates. The King of Cups would just represent a heart-based person, or a person who has very stable emotions as well. So you could be attracting a person like that. But definitely looks good to me here, Gemini. I think that this could be, a very solid connection if you want love. It could also be a Leo, by the way, with that Strength card. But you have the Strength card, the Magician, and the Hangman. The Strength card is, of course, about being patient and developing strength. So I feel like you have developed a lot of strength in what you do over the years. Sorry, I just have to check something here. But, I think you've been very patient and patiently waiting for something. I also, I feel like you have, if you haven't had love, right? I think you feel like you've had to wait longer than you have had to wait in the past. And what I mean by that is, maybe it seems like, and I think it has, maybe it seems like it's taken a lot longer to have love in your life, or to get love in your life, and I feel like it has, like I said. You have the Magician. The Magician is about a new beginning, or having a new beginning, and so I feel for some of you that you could be attracting a new beginning, and I feel like you're attracting a new beginning in love. I also feel like you are attracting a person where it's like both of you have more skills. The Magician has mastery over all the suits in the tarot in front of him, and he has more skills in life because of that. He has mastery over all the suits, so it's there's more he can do. And I kind of feel you have developed skills based off of the experiences you've had, the things that you've learned, the things that you've been through. And same for the person that you're attracting. I feel like you're also attracting a person who has more skills because of what they've been through. It's definitely popping into my head here. You have this Hangman. The Hangman is a card of patience and waiting. And I feel like you have been waiting for, again, love. I feel like if you have been waiting for love, you've probably maybe been waiting longer than you normally would have for a relationship. Maybe it seems like it's taken a long time, but I feel like you're attracting something that is going to be very good for you. I also feel that there is some sort of perspective change going on here. You go up through the Hierophant to the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're trying to improve your life in any way, and we're not just talking about love here, we're talking about any way, period. I kind of feel that changing your perspective, or looking at things from a new perspective, will lead to success faster. So let's say you're trying to improve your finances, maybe with this partnership card, maybe you need to learn from a person about how to improve your finances, or maybe you need to ask your parents, right, how to improve your finances, or whatever. That's just one example. This could be anything. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. It is your personal vision for your life. It's how you see your life going. And so you could be trying to improve that, improve your destiny or your life in some way. And this would basically be saying that, you need to pay attention to other ways of doing things. With the Strength card, you have the Judgment card. Judgment would be you waking up kind of to new opportunities or new potential. These people in the Judgment card, they are kind of in these coffins. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. And I do feel that this is, again, kind of another sign in your reading that the universe is asking you to have a fresh start, especially with the Magician. Sometimes I feel with the Magician that really what he's saying is yeah, sure, you could be manifesting and all this other stuff, but really what he's saying is that there is a new beginning that needs to be started. And that's kind of what I feel here. With the Magician, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is my card of newness and doing something new. Nine of Pentacles also really says that you have the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities necessary to accomplish something great. She has these grapes behind her, and grapes in the tarot represent something that is like difficult or hard to grow, but she can do it very well. So it basically says you have everything you need to get started on something. It will be very successful, but you have to get started, right? With the Hangman, you have the Nine of Cups. 2 nines is definitely something new. Nine of Cups is a card of fulfillment and wish fulfillment, so I think you need to move towards fulfillment. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have a success in love card. It says romance, love, falling in love, new love, successful outcome in love. Again, and it also says mutual love. I think you could be attracting a real solid connection here. Again, everybody has had love in the month of May, so it could just be a good month for love. But what I would say here is clearly this could be a surprise. You have this expectations card. It says hoping, waiting, yearning, longing, contemplating, observing. I think you have been very patiently waiting for love, and if you want love and it's finally here. Even if you don't want love, this could just be, take it how it resonates. It could be something that you will love, like a new job or whatever you've been waiting for, right? You have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups. So I do feel like someone could be rushing in here. I do feel like someone wants to move faster than the other person as well. So even though this is a weekly reading, I would say for the entire month of May, I'm not sure who it is. It's either you or them, obviously. But, if you meet a person and they want to move faster than you do, I would just, communicate with them. And I would just say like, hey, I don't want to move fast. Just that simple, right? I would just tell them that you want to take your time and you don't want to move too quickly, or vice versa. Maybe they need to say this to you, or maybe you kind of notice that they are maybe a little bit slower. It might be a good idea to not like rush this situation. So that's what I'll say there. I'm also getting something about your car popping into my head as well. This might not be for all of you, but again, if you have an issue with your car, I think it would be better to take care of it sooner rather than later. Sometimes I think, we're just like, oh, I'll, put this issue off till later. But really what ends up happening is the issue becomes worse. And I kind of get the feeling that you could take care of something now instead of letting it turn into something much worse later. You have the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent marriage, of course. You could be meeting a person that you could marry in the future here. I also feel that this could be talking about blessings. He is making this symbol right here with his hand, and that symbol represents a blessing, or he's blessing those two people in front of him, and I do feel that there could just be blessings coming in for you. You have the King of Cups. The King of Cups would represent a person who has deep emotions. It could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Like I said, could be any sign. I think that you're just attracting a person who has explored their emotions. He has very deep emotions. He's sitting in the deep ocean, and he's also sitting in choppy waters. So it would be a person who has, again, but he's perfectly fine. The whole point of the card is that he is perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter what's going on around him. So again, you could be attracting a person where it doesn't really, maybe they are very stable no matter what is going on in their life. And, obviously that would be a good thing. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Magician. Again, yes, I think you attracted this into your life right here. He's pointing towards the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So you have attracted a change in your fortunes, or you have attracted an improvement in your destiny. Again, the Wheel of Fortune, I want to specify, is your destiny, how you see it. It is like your personal vision for your life. Like if everything, went 100% according to plan, as, one of my favorite books, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, he says, if everything went 100% according to plan and nothing could fail, what would that look like, right? And that's how I see the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of like the vision. We can manifest the vision if we put in the work. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have to double down on the good stuff, and we have to take care of the challenges right away as well. With the Hierophant, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which you have twice right here. So the Ace of Pentacles is usually an opportunity that has a lot of potential. Ace of Pentacles is a card of potential. It basically says that something you're attracting into your life has a lot of potential to be very successful. And I do feel that you could be attracting something that could be that could lead to a lot of success in your life. So if you get an opportunity this week to do anything, I would take it, whatever it is. With the King of Cups, you have the World. That you could be attracting a person from a distance, or, if you're traveling or moving, you could be meeting a person through traveling or moving here. I also do get that you could be just attracting like a worldly person, a person like of the world. So you could be attracting a person who has like traveled a lot or does travel, or, maybe they have been to a bunch of different places. It kind of gives me that type of vibe here. So I definitely feel you could be attracting a person that has kind of like been around the world, so to speak. I also like this for accomplishments going this way up to the Seven of Cups. This could be you taking advantage of an opportunity in like work or business that leads to a lot of future success. So love that as well. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this inner goddess card. It says, express your divine feminine energy and loving wisdom will transform your life. I think you are transforming your life here. You have this crescent moon. It says, as the moon grows, so can your wealth, health, and happiness. Stay positive. Yeah, we just had the Scorpio full moon yesterday, or it might be a few days ago, depending on when you're watching this. But, I think that things are going to become more positive. I also feel the Wheel of Fortune is saying that things are, more going in your favor with that Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have to be the one that takes care of our vibration. There's a snake right here, and the snake on the Wheel of Fortune kind of represents our vibrations, or the vibration we give off. And so I feel for a lot of you, this is saying you need to pay attention and make sure that you're giving off the vibration of what you want to attract in your life. And if you do that, you will. I also feel that you could just be changing your fortunes in general. So whatever you're working on or doing or creating looks pretty good to me with this Wheel of Fortune energy. I also feel, like I said, that you have this vision for your life, and it might seem far away. It might seem like you can't accomplish it, but what I would say is I feel like the the Ace of Pentacles here is saying, yeah, but how can you do it anyway? Even if you think that something is far away, even if you think that you can't do something, it's like, well, how can you get started on this anyway? What can you do to manifest something here on Earth, no matter what? And that's what I think you need to think about here with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, even though it might seem like there is no way, how can you make a way? Or how can you make something happen with this Ace of Pentacles? You have the Death card. The Death card, of course, is a transformation. So I do feel like there could be a big transformation coming in for you with the Death card, or a big change. I also feel that the Death card is saying that, I think you're starting to see the changes happening in your life, and you're starting to see possibilities. So like I said, even if you think there is no way that you can do something, I almost feel like the circumstances around you are changing. And this might be making you say, hey, you know what, actually something I thought I wouldn't be able to do, now I can do it, or now it is possible. And I would start working on that. Anything that all of a sudden becomes possible, I would start working on it. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Devil. Again, end of the retrograde, I would be very careful of, any past people coming back. Again, technically this week, we're past the retrograde, doesn't matter. I'd still kind of be careful of that past energy. I would also say, I think it's an amazing time, just based off the astrology, for all of us to look at our habits. So if there are any habits, or, if there's anything that gets in the way of things that we want to accomplish, I would look at those things and say, what habits do I have that need to change? Or are there any habits that I could change that would improve my life in some way? So if there's anything that's stealing your time in particular, I would look at those things. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Moon. Yeah, we still can't see the future. I don't think we can ever really see the future, but one thing I will tell you is that we've had Neptune and Pisces, and what I would say about Neptune and Pisces is that normally in life you work towards something, and there are like little clues that you're going in the right direction. And with Neptune and Pisces, we have to operate a little bit more from our intuition, and from kind of just like that knowing that things are going to work out, which is not a clue, right? And so I think that for years we've all been asked to tap into our intuition more, and to, trust that inner voice that we are moving in the right direction. And I feel like the Moon is saying that you are trusting your intuition more, but also don't get nervous if you're, working on that big project or business or your ideas, and it doesn't feel like you're necessarily getting those milestones, or you're reaching those milestones. There's a little bit more of this energy of needing to just trust that you're going in the right direction based off your intuition, or how you feel about something, which can be a little bit sketchy, of course. But, I think that's the time that we're in. So trust your intuition more. With the Death card, you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, definitely a new love connection coming in for you. Page of Cups could be a new admirer, and going this way, it looks to me like with the Judgment card that you could be becoming aware of a person that you're interested in or that is interested in you. So if you want love, I would say go for it. Especially if you're becoming interested in a person or if a person is becoming interested in you. You have the Uncharted Sea card and this Earth Magic card. This is coming up in the area of the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. But that Uncharted Sea card is kind of like a card of doing things that you've never done before, kind of stepping into uncharted territory and doing things where maybe you don't have all the answers. The Earth Magic card, I feel, is saying it's time for you to ground some sort of dream in reality. And, that's what I would do here with that card is like if you have a dream or, if there's something that you want to manifest in your reality, now is definitely the time to start manifesting something. And we see that here. You have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is the card of being spoiled for choice, but the Seven of Cups is also about bringing something down to earth, right? And so I feel that for a lot of you, this is encouraging you, again, to ground something in reality, something that you've been thinking about doing or creating or having in your life. I think that you need to, kind of bring it down to earth so that you can be successful. And that's what I would do here with the Seven of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about making progress towards your goals. He needs to plant seeds in this field behind him and they will grow. So I think it's an amazing time for you to start, making progress towards a dream that you want to manifest here on earth. I don't really like the Knight of Pentacles because he's too slow moving, but he's showing up in the good stuff. So showing up in the good stuff, I would say that you actually are making progress or you're about to make progress towards a goal. The Knight of Pentacles also kind of says what we've been saying with that Nine of Pentacles, which is that you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities necessary. He has these oak leaves on his helmet here. Sorry, this camera's reversed. And those oak leaves on his helmet, they represent knowledge and wisdom. They basically say that he has everything he needs right here, right between his two ears. You have this Judgment card in the Seven of Pentacles. The Judgment card is about like a wake-up call. You have Judgment twice in this reading, and or waking up to a new life. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is like a change in direction. And so I feel like you could be changing direction in your life, or you're kind of waking up to a change in direction that could be possible for you. So like if you wanted to improve your career or anything else in your life, you could be doing that. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like good news coming in for you. I also feel that Page of Pentacles could sometimes just represent communication with a new person. So clearly, you could be communicating with a new person. With the Knight of Pentacles, here you go. You have the Ace of Cups. So definitely a solid connection coming in for you if you'll want it. I also feel your emotions could be overflowing here. That's a card of happiness, fulfillment, your emotions overflowing. With the Judgment card and the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, didn't you have this card that said something about exploring? Oh, no. I guess not. But anyway, I think it's an amazing time to explore. Everyone gets these cards of like exploration. So, looking into new ways of doing things would be a great idea. I also look at him as like the true builder in the tarot. And I actually haven't said that in a while, but I think you could be building something new with the Seven of Pentacles. So if you are building like a new business, if you're building a house, if you're putting something new together, it looks to me like you could be finding a lot of success in like whatever it is that you're putting together here. You have this happiness card. Yeah, we see a lot of happiness and fulfillment in your reading in general. I would say that you are, I feel like you are more focused on doing things that provide you with happiness or, provide fulfillment in your life. And yeah, it just looks really good to me. You have this wishbone card. It says, wish will not be granted. I kind of feel like some of you, that's what the Judgment card is that the Judgment card is saying that you realize that you have to change your life. Sometimes that's what I feel with the Judgment card is that, they're in their coffins. They have to step into the next stage of life. They're being called out of their coffins. They're being called into a new life. And I think that we're all kind of feeling this right now where there might be some things that we think we want or we do want from our past life, but we can't have those things anymore. And I think you're just being called to a new life, more or less. You have this older man card. It says dealings or relationships with an older man. You have this feather card. It says someone is undependable and insincere. So I would be careful if you have any older people. This could just be a past person as well. And it's not saying older person. It's saying old person as in, maybe a past person. And, again, I would be careful, especially with the devil showing up here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is one of the only cards that I consider an X coming back. And, again, I would be careful with the devil. You have this pig card. It says, beware of greed. Again, it could be a greedy person. You also have this woman card. I'm going to actually pull you 2 more cards because I feel this is all the same. It's saying dealings or relationships with a woman. And then you have this bat. It says, take care, enemies are working against you. I would be careful of any, if you have like a past person that you think is still with another person, this could be like a couple that's doing something weird. You have this candle. It says, you will be shown the way. Yeah, you trust your intuition with that moon card. I feel like the moon is guidance for some weird reason. I feel like the moon in your reading is saying your intuition, not the milestones. Like I said, there's like nothing concrete that's saying you're going the right way, but I think your intuition is telling you that you're going the right way. You have this boat. It says money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Yeah, it seems to be a really good money week for everyone as well. So there could be a lot of success here, but this looks pretty good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.